Scott Leisure featuring Jackie Selby.
Works for me.
The Leisure Podcast on our weekly 7:00 Thursday. This is good. We've got into a routine here.
Agreed.
Of the 7 p.m. Now we had to skip last week because Scott went to see The Boss. Now, I'm very lucky. The Boss, so Springsteen and the band, they're kind of COVID Nazis, right? I'm sure all of them test before each performance, this and this. Tonight, he is supposed to play in Columbus, Ohio, and the performance was postponed.
Oh, because he tested?
One of the members has an illness, but they would not say which one. So I would venture to guess the Boss is positive. Just a guess.
Well, he could just have a problem because of the trying to sing it. How old is the man?
73 years old. He played 27 songs last Thursday. And as I told you, he came out and said, good evening, Denver, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and it was game on,
And it was on like Donkey Kong.
It was on like Donkey Kong, straight through, 2 hours and 45 minutes. No breaks.
Wow. Well, yeah. That's why he needs a break, Columbus. Sorry, Columbus.
Two people I spoke to today, they were like, well, Ohio sucks anyhow. I've never been to Ohio. I can't say. I don't know. Ever been to Ohio?
No.
Okay. It's got an O on either end. That's all I know really about it. And Cincinnati chili. Are you a chili person?
Sure.
Beans or no beans?
Oh, beans.
Selby, I don't know what we're going to do.
Leisure, what are we going to do with you?
I don't know what we're going to do with you. So, broadcasting live on the Facebook page, the Leisure Podcast Facebook page. This has been kind of working for us. At least we know what we're doing and we've got it going on. Now, what Jackie and I are running into, it's called algorithms. And the algorithms on Facebook suck.
Hey, I have 3,000 people on my Jackie Selby Facebook page, and every time you post the logo that we have a thing coming up, maybe one person likes it. So the algorithm is not letting people see it because nobody else has liked it before, if that makes sense. You have to get a lot of likes to have stuff show up.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do effortlessly. And we're not gonna just banter on about this, but we really just, what we need people to subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Spotify, and yeah, that's basically what we need. And both of those can be accessed through scottleisure.com.
Scottleisure.com.
Scottleisure.com. You can find me on Facebook as well, Scott Leisure. Link through there. We make it very clickable and very, very click friendly. So
wow,
we're trying.
Clickable.
Wow. Clickable.
Very clickable. Clickable.
Where are you at anyhow?
I'm on the beach.
Jackie's been on the beach for a month now.
1 month I've been on the beach.
Yes.
I don't know how it's gone by so fast, but it has.
Look, there's no bees on that beach.
No bees on this beach.
No bees buzzing around there. Yeah. How's that going? The unemployment thing is
it's such a pain in the rear
and
to make a new unemployment claim.
Buster, he's surviving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. My sister sent money so I can buy dog food.
Well, he's not a hunting pug.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He will be okay. Okay. I've reached a level of confusion.
Okay.
And it is with numerous things going on in the world right now. Because I don't know, we were talking right before we came on. It seems like we should be in retrograde. It's just been wacky. That's
Yeah. Yesterday was.
yesterday was horrible. And we're finally getting some sunlight and some warmer temps here in Denver, but this winter has just dragged on forever. Today is our first 6 o'clock sunset in the Mile High City since October.
That's nice. Finally.
The clocks spring forward this weekend. Now, yeah, we still do that here.
Why do we do it?
Here's the deal, though. Check this out, Selby. So Colorado has passed to where we can get rid of it. Okay. But it has to be federal before we can go through all the way through with it. So even if Congress passed a law tomorrow, allowing states, to follow,
choose.
yeah. We need 4 other states in the Mountain Time Zone to pass their laws for it to take effect.
Well, so what do we have? Idaho, Montana, Utah?
Arizona, Montana, New Mexico.
Arizona doesn't change, so take them out of the equation.
This is just what it says. This says 4 states, and then they list 6 states. So I don't know. And Idaho is split into 2 time zones.
Oh.
So yeah, if you're like me and you hate, I don't mind springing forward. I'll lose an hour to gain sunlight at the end of the day, but it's November when we fall back, and it's like 4 o'clock, and it feels like it's midnight.
Oh, I just don't like that.
So I'm stuck with that. I'm
Idaho is split in half, huh?
Yeah.
In 2 different time zones?
It's, yeah. I don't know if it's the bottom half or the top half.
Half is mountain and half is Pacific?
Maybe.
Yes. Let's go to the map.
Go to the map. GTS, Sully.
Can I get a map of Idaho back here, please?
Why don't we get let's just see if we can do a time zone. Oh, and Mitch McConnell, by the way, is still alive. So
did he have a stroke or would he fall down?
He is suffering from a concussion. That is the report.
Idaho. I'll be darned.
Oh, we have one would be Pacific. Part of it would be Pacific and part of it would be mountain.
Oh, that's insane.
Right? So
how many people left California and have moved to Idaho? A lot.
Which half?
That I don't know.
Is it the Ida or the Ho half?
You made me spit my tea out.
Is that the orange, lemon, ginger, garlic,
no, this one is the echinacea.
Oh, okay. Well,
in my trees of mystery cup.
Because the ginger, garlic, and cinnamon coming out your nose would have not been good.
That would not feel good.
That would not be pleasant at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wow, we just I think we've taught people something here tonight already.
We want you to tune in as much as we ramble and as many different topics as we've already covered, like 7 topics. That's all due to my ADD, but that's a whole nother story and a whole nother 25 episodes. But we want people to tune in and at least walk away thinking that they didn't at least waste their time.
At least.
Fair? Yeah.
Fair.
And they got entertained. That I would say the best time to listen to us would be if you're stuck in traffic.
Okay.
On the Spotify, stuck in traffic.
Okay. In other words, tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got something for you. Ready to jump? No, not yet. Your hand is up. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No.
Well, I was just gonna let people know that we ran into a little string of Thursdays where major figures in the world had died. That's why, and then it
right.
popped up on my phone that the guy had died. I was like, oh, we just killed Mitch McConnell,
McConnell. No, he's not dead though.
Mitch McDonald's. McConnell?
McConnell. Yeah, he's the Speaker of the House, isn't he? Or Speaker of the, what is he?
So who takes his place if he's out?
Well, now I've got to Google it.
GTS. Google that shit. So,
minority leader of the United States Senate.
Yes.
Hospitalized after a fall in Washington, D.C. How old is the
Yes.
man, for crying out loud?
He was not falling up the staircase heading on to Air Force One. That job has already been taken.
Okay. Serving his 7th term in the United States Senate from Kentucky. He's held He's held the seat since 1985.
7 terms.
Wow, who's that? Let me decline this.
7 terms.
7 terms.
7 terms.
Why? I don't know why. Okay, he's 81 years old. I don't know why you have to be in the Senate that long. I mean, for heaven's sakes, it wasn't designed that way.
Yeah. Well, we do wish him our best.
Who takes over? Heck.
All right, we'll come back to you.
Okay. Sorry.
Yesterday, another thing I'm confused about. So yesterday is International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day, Jackie.
Women's Day.
That's what I said.
Not just one woman.
Whoa, man.
All women.
Women's Day.
There you go.
All women.
Yes.
All women.
All
Yes.
women. All women, not just one woman.
Right. So help me out.
Okay.
I'm going to show you a picture. So I posted this picture. Now, yeah, it was in jest. It was kind of funny. But these...
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, my Lanta.
These are... We live in a... I can't look at that anymore. We live in an all-inclusive world, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people want to identify as... Well, a few episodes ago, Jackie wanted to identify as Cat. We let her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We didn't judge. We didn't, we let her off to the litter box. We did let her do her thing. She was a cat. Meow. So I post this picture, and yes, it was most of my, I guess they would be conservative friends. Huh?
Did they laugh?
They were up in arms. They were up in
arms.
They were having a shit fit.
A shit fit. Oh dear.
Yeah. Now, yes, I did post it in jest, but if we are all inclusive, Jackie.
Yes.
On National Women's Day.
Yes.
Shouldn't we also be celebrating those who want to identify as women?
Oh, I see what you mean. That's what they were mad about?
Yeah, they were just like, I mean, that's the point I was trying to make. I think people were thinking it was, one person was like, I'm just not going to comment. They commented to tell me that they're
not going to comment.
Right. What's your take? Should we include people identifying as women on National Women's Day? Whoa, man.
Well,
that's a no. Let's go to the 8 ball.
I'm going to go here.
Let's see what the 8 ball says first. And then that'll let you ponder.
All right.
All right. Should we? I love it.
Can I identify as a fox?
What does the fox say? Should we allow people identifying as women to celebrate on International Women's Day? Here we go.
Moo.
It says, reply hazy. Shocker. Try again.
Moo.
Reply hazy. Try again.
Moo. Don't do it, Scott.
Signs point to yes.
Okay, so we're all inclusive.
We're all inclusive.
It's just a red hot button. It really is. Just you want to piss people off and woo. Okay.
I'm off that podium.
Okay.
You want me to show the picture?
Yes.
All right. Let me bring up this picture. Jackie.
Speaking of red hot topics.
Red hot. Jackie is into sending me pictures of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Now let me clarify.
What's that?
Let me clarify.
Clarify.
This photographer in Brazil publishes only pictures of this statue, Christ the Redeemer, which is on a hillside in Brazil, overlooking the ocean and the boats, and it's just beautiful. So anyways, he gets all kinds of pictures. Can you bring it up?
I'm getting there, Jackie.
Oh, I'm getting there. Here we go. This was for International Women's Day yesterday, so it was purple. I guess that's the color of International Women's Day.
Kind of looks like Prince.
So Purple Rain.
What's your favorite Prince song?
I was going to say, let's see. You want me to be honest?
Yeah. No, lie to us, Jackie. Tell us it's Raspberry Beret.
Raspberry Beret.
My gosh.
Or Nothing Compares to You.
Yeah, there you go. That's one out of the dark. I would have to choose When Doves Cry.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So this, and I either thought when Jackie sent me this, I was like, oh, it's Prince. Or it was me when I walked out and saw that the sun was still up at 5:45 tonight. I was like, oh. No, that is a glorious, it's a very glorious picture.
Christ has redeemed you.
Yes. And we only have a few weeks more until we can, until we'll know if he sees his shadow when he exits the tomb.
Listen, I have to tell you, I was thinking about this the other day. As you scroll through Facebook and Instagram and stuff, and our friends, we have many friends in common, but just friends in general, nobody talks about their spirituality, really. I'm not saying they need to talk about religion necessarily, but nobody talks about believing in anything. And I remember when you first got sober, one of our friends said, oh, he's gone all religious on us.
But see, and you and I know this because you and I have had this discussion. Now, it's very difficult to discuss recovery with people that aren't in recovery. It's like if I was confined to a wheelchair and you were out strolling on the beach, I could not tell you what it's like. You would not be able to understand. You know, it's the same thing. You're not going to understand unless you have that condition. So no,
I suppose.
I think there's a big difference. There's a huge difference. It's like apples and oranges between spirituality and religion.
Of course it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the people first of all, I want you to send me their names.
Well, I think it's a great disservice. But if you are not in touch with just as my theory, if you're not in touch with anything to do with spirituality, a higher power, God, Jesus, whatever it is that you want to call it. If you've never opened that part of your brain or your heart or your consciousness or your chakras, I don't care.
Your soul, everything.
Your soul. If you are not used to discussing that or found any comfort in it, then it's kind of like it freaks people out. I mean, if you're the person who has no spiritual practice or whatever, and then other people do you're like, oh, you've gone Jesus on us. Oh, Jesus, you've gone religious. She's cracked a nutter. She's a nutter. Right?
Right. Yeah, totally.
So that's why I'm into posting these Christ the Redeemer pictures on my Facebook page and stuff, because I don't know. I really, it's so beautiful. And, you know, a lot has changed in the last few years. And I've really gotten in touch with that, I don't know, higher self of mine or the higher power since I've been sober. That's 21 years since I've had a drink of alcohol.
That means, yeah, 21. Wow. So I'll be, God willing, higher power willing, I'll be at 13. So that means you were like 7 years, 8 years when we were talking, when I was all.
That's
checked.
Great.
Yeah. But it's funny. No, I totally lost my train of thought.
I don't know, talking about Jesus.
We were talking about Jesus. Here's one thing I've learned in those years. When Selby or I are out before, you know,
our awakening.
Sober, our awakening. Yeah. Yeah. That's a perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
We were run by self, will, and ego. Agreed? Because that's what addicts, that's what they are. They're selfish, assholes. No other way to put it. What works in recovery, and you know, through whatever 12-step program you want to give into, because that's what worked for me. So I don't know if buying a book can work for people, or if spending thousands of dollars could work for people. If that's going to work, go for it. You know, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to suggest what to do. I'm going to give you, you know, my experience. That's all I can talk about is my experience. But what the steps did for me is they helped me remove that self-will and remove that ego. But then when that happens, I have to replace it with something. So I have to replace it with a higher power.
You betcha.
If I want to call that God, that's cool. I don't really give into the dudes in the meetings, or just call it my Bob, or that's fine. You know, if you want to call it love. If you want it to be music, let it be music. If you want it to be a beach, let it be a beach. If you want it to be, you know, whatever, just have something and go with it. Because what I know is my life run on my will, it does not work, because there are bad decisions that can be. But if I can turn that over, my days go a lot easier.
Yeah, it's called faith. You know, even if I was listening to a lecture by Manly P. Hall, I like his, you know, if you don't know who he is, Manly P. Hall, check him out, philosopher. And anyways, on YouTube, somebody's been restoring all of his lectures. And he was born in 1900 and he lived till 89 or something. Anyway, so he talks about all the religions, all the practices. He knows everything by the time he's really old, and he talks really slow and funny. But he says that anytime you have turned your will over to a substance, or to wild sex in the working class, or whatever it is,
Gambling,
anything that controls your bodily flesh and your mind, you're not the real you. You know what I mean? So it requires some strength and faith in something bigger than yourself, I think, to set these things aside. and to learn about yourself. Like when you got sober, didn't you wonder who the hell you were? Who the hell am I?
Yeah. And I found out that when I'm out running my life, I'm an asshole.
Turn it over to God. Yeah.
Yeah. We're getting really deep on the podcast.
I know. But see that even the word God really freaks people out, and Jesus too. People are like, oh my God, he's gone all God on us. But the thing is, yes. Yep. Uh-huh.
I wish I would have
And
now.
aren't I a better person? You know what I mean?
I wish I would have now jumping off a bit. This t-shirt I got today is the Michael Jordan, like floating, with the basketball, except it's Jesus. It's awesome.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, it's really cool. I should have got that picture ready, and we could have put it up side by side.
Next week. I'll get you a new Jesus picture next week.
Yes, next week. That's a little teaser there. You know what I really don't believe in though, Selby, is
beans in your chili. I know this already.
Beans, period. I really don't like.
Oh, that's right. You don't like beans at all.
But chili, yeah, no. I like
I like beans and chili, honey. Oh, honey, honey, honey.
How about this? How about vegan Reese's peanut butter cups?
No.
I was kind of testing people when I was out and about this week.
Wait a minute, let me think about it.
And they were like, wait, aren't they already vegan? Well, they're not, because they have milk, chocolate, and milk.
Oh, milk, yeah. Duh.
Yeah. So they're using oat milk.
Oh.
So probably not that big of a drop off. You probably would not even notice.
They're both, well, it doesn't matter which one it is. It's highly processed and potentially full of chemicals.
Let's make some vegan peanut butter cups so Karen and her friends can walk around with their Starbucks and I picked up some vegan peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
They're vegan.
That has happened to the vegan movement, is that people are eating really highly processed food instead of meat. It's freaking me out. Like, what is that stuff that's supposed to be sausage or something? No, don't eat this. Why are you going to eat an imitation of meat? Why don't you just eat meat? Sorry, I've said that before. I don't
mind plant burgers. Plant burgers are okay. Bean burgers.
Wow, I'm so popular.
Not so much.
I am just so popular.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm texting Jackie, making her think that she's popular.
Sorry, people are okay.
I ran across this story today. Do you have a story, by the way? I'm like,
yes.
Go, and then we'll come back to me.
Okay, I noticed that some of the resorts in Las Vegas are opening their pools this weekend. Another beach moment for you. So it is officially pool season starting Saturday in Las Vegas, with a high expected close to 75. If people are going to Vegas, you can get some sun. You have no comment?
I guess I've never been to Vegas in the winter. I assumed that the pools were open all the time.
No, not the outdoor ones. Not always. I think for drinking, but I don't think for swimming.
See, I learned something today.
Okay.
But I don't swim and I don't go in the pool, so it doesn't really matter to me.
All right. This is a weird story. Ready?
Oh, I was born ready.
Maybe you've heard of these people. Why is everybody pinging me? There are people who are walking around the earth who don't eat food and they don't drink water. And they live on sunlight and air, and they're called solar breatharians. Breatharian, breathe as in breatharians.
What?
Yeah. So there's one guy I follow, and his name is Tom. And I don't know how long he's been a breatharian, a solar breatharian, but there are mystics in India and all other cultures, but this guy's an American. And anyway, he works out and he has no possessions. He's a minimalist, doesn't live anywhere with any stuff. He just goes, he has one backpack and he has an account and he has a phone and a and a selfie stick, and he makes movies
I'm okay
about
with that.
his trips. And he doesn't have to spend money on food because he lives on air and sun.
Perfect.
You can train yourself to do this. I had no idea.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down.
Solar breatharian.
Solar breatharian.
I'll send you the link so you can follow him. His name is Elatom El Amin. And I think he changed his name. Tom is his name. Elatom El Amin.
Could I put that on my Could I put that on my business card? Scott Leisure, Solar
breatharian.
Breatharian.
Can you imagine how easy life would be if you don't have to eat or drink nothing?
Oh my God. This is a revelation. I would not give one rat's fuck about the time change then.
Right. You wouldn't. You wouldn't, because you can access levels of consciousness. Like I said, there's Indian mystics who do it, and for decade after decade after decade.
Let's do it, Selby.
Okay, and you reach really high. Have you ever fasted at all? Like any fasting?
Yeah, like the most I can do is like maybe 2 days.
Okay. Don't you start thinking of things you never thought of before?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
It changes your perspective for sure. Can you imagine never eating again, or at least for a month or two, or I don't know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, at some point. Yeah.
Those are my stories.
I like it though. I'm all for it.
Okay.
Maybe we should go on a fast before one of these episodes. Like we'll figure out a day and then we'll come on and we'll be clear-headed and we'll just kind of, who knows?
All right.
Yeah. So check this out. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay. A 42-year-old Georgia man who had not been seen for several days was found dead this week on the side of a road. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. The body was found rolled up in a rug. Okay. Like old mobster, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wrapped in plastic, rolled in a mug.
Rug.
The police department, seriously, at this time, we don't have any indication that there was foul play involved.
Well, how did he wrap himself up in the rug?
Other than being wrapped in a rug. Jackie, if you ever, call me first, but if you ever think of taking your own life, that's not the way to do it.
Wrapping yourself in a rug?
Wrapping yourself in a rug to death.
I mean, seriously, what do you mean no foul play? It's homicide.
No foul play. That just more confusion. It's everywhere. I started watching a new show. I want you to check it out.
Okay.
It's called Daisy Jones and the Six.
Oh, I started. It's Elvis Presley's granddaughter.
Huh? That
Elvis Presley's granddaughter.
Really?
Yes.
See, I kept learning. You've watched it though.
Yes, I started it because it's Elvis Presley's granddaughter.
See, now I'm going to have to keep watching it because I did not even know that. It's cool. It's a cool show.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, Daisy Jones and the Six. So everybody put that on your list. Vegan peanut butter cups, Daisy Jones, Dead Guy, Time Change, Springsteen. Boy, we have pretty much run the gamut. The Cure is coming to Denver.
Oh, I know. Fiddlers.
Yeah. Green seats for the Cure are $110.
In the grass?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the grass. On the grass, in the grass. Yeah. Have you watched a show on the green? The problem, I like sitting on the lawn. The problem is it's sloped. So it's like this.
Yeah.
And you're standing with your feet like this.
It's the same in the whole arena.
The whole time. Yeah, no, because your feet are angled. And by the end of the show, I'm just so sore. For like 2 days, I was sore.
Yeah.
From standing. Well, animal.
Yeah. Okay, listen. Why are the tickets so much to go on the green? The sound sucks
It does. It
back
does.
there. It's a couple little speakers. Friday, I'm in love. You're not going to hear anything.
I like Killing an Arab.
It's a great song. They might start with that. You know, that came out in the 70s.
That song's great.
77 or something.
Yeah, that would be my favorite Cure song, Killing an Arab.
Mine is Love Cats. Do I need to change my screen?
Please
Meow.
do. Please do.
Oh, Love Cats. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so they are also coming to Salt Lake City, and it's 2 days after Duran Duran. So if I'm still here in Salt Lake this summer, I will be 80 concert out.
I'm seriously considering Duran Duran tickets at Red Rocks. That would be cool. That would be cool. 2 nights.
At Red Rocks.
Mm-hmm. They put them on a Monday and Tuesday, though.
Don't care.
I don't care.
Take the day off.
Oh, I'm not that old.
Oh. And you won't be hungover.
I won't be hungover because of the giant purple Jesus or God or higher idol power.
Right.
And to piggyback on that, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I do not believe in atheists. I said it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're just the atheists. They just haven't, the switch in their soul hasn't turned on.
What about vegan atheists?
I don't know.
What about vegan atheists that identify as female cats?
Don't say, okay, good. Don't get us in trouble. Identify as female cats.
Yes.
Meow.
Bruce, I'm talking about you. He goes by Bruce. She goes, Did
I tell you? I went for a recent physical.
No, we didn't discuss your physical, Jackie.
Okay, so I'm sitting there in filling out the paperwork. And the nurse comes in, or assistant or whatever they are, before the doctor comes in. And she goes, okay, so I see that you're female. You've checked female. Do you identify as a female? I do. Yes, identify as a female. I am female. Okay.
This was a female doctor, nurse,
yes,
practitioner. Okay.
I don't know why they have to ask if you've already checked the box.
You should have told him you identify as a female cat. Just to see what she said.
This is weird to me. I don't care how you identify, but I said female already on the form.
Do you think Bruce Jenner, or as I renamed him, Jen Brewster.
Jen Brewster.
Do you think Jen Brewster celebrated Women's Day?
Definitely.
Definitely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Good for him. Her.
I mean, if the college swimmer can compete, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But why is there confusion about me? Do I not look like a woman?
You look like a woman. You didn't go in as a cat, though. I'm not a cat.
I didn't go in as a furry and ask for a cat box. No, I didn't.
That would be awesome.
Meow. Do you have a cat box? Meow.
What do you think the doctors do? Do you think people would actually go to the doctor dressed as a furry?
I don't know.
I bet you it's happened. That's how jacked up this crazy planet is.
Nothing surprises me anymore. And I'm sure we've teed off somebody.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Amen to that. So www.scottleisure.com. Go to Spotify from there. Go to YouTube from there. Buy my book from there. Find Jackie.
Yes.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
Find the Leisure Podcast on Facebook. Subscribe. If you don't like getting notifications, subscribe and then turn off the notifications.
There you go.
We just need numbers. We need numbers.
Numbers. Yep. And I need numbers. So if you want to make a donation, my Venmo account's called Jackie Selby.
Oh, that's right. The Venmo. We got to get those set up. And for Koresh's Corvette or Camaro.
Yes. For the Camaro.
the bitchin' Camaro.
Camaro.
All right. Another one in the books, my
All
friend.
right.
Enjoy
Thank
the
you.
beach.
Thank you. I'm in my beach wear.
Look out for those vegan, nudist, furry,
Meow.
atheists that identify as transgender men. Did I get that out right?
Yes, I don't mean to be irreverent in adding this, but Jesus loves you.
Jesús te amor. Adios, mi amiga.
Adios, amiga, amigo. Do you
Hasta la
identify as
semana
amiga or
próxima.
amigo? Bye, Scott.
Ciao, Bella.
Ciao. Ciao.